Good to see you all again here at Wealthy Coins. Thanks to this leak, the Shiba Inu bull run is officially confirmed. Today's SHIB news. Of course, the Shiba Inu community is ecstatic about SHIB January performance. However, as we near the end of the month, market volatility has set in again. The market's performance in February, in particular, has reintroduced a feeling of anxiety as the month winds down. The portfolios of Shiba Inu holders are anticipated to be most affected by the forthcoming FOMC meeting. To better comprehend how the FOMC meeting affects their Shiba Inu portfolio, it is helpful to have a thorough grasp of what the meeting entails. The major highlight of the meetings, which take place every 3 weeks, is the revision of the federal fund rate. The latter represents the interest rate at which the Federal Reserve lends money to banks. In light of the recent release, we will discuss the Shiba Inu bull run in this video, presenting today's SHIB news. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, subscribe to the channel and give it a big thumbs up. Now, let's get the video started. To keep the economy in check, the Federal Reserve sets the federal fund rate. Borrowing money becomes more affordable at a lower rate, which facilitates investment by making liquidity more accessible. Conversely, borrowing money becomes less attractive and investment becomes less likely when the rate is higher. As a component of its quantitative tightening strategy to control inflation, the Federal Reserve raised the federal fund rate during most of 2022. Following the most recent FOMC meeting, Shiba Inu and the market as a whole saw a positive increase. Well, this is due to the fact that in contrast to last month's announcement, the Federal Reserve only raised interest rates by 0.5% or 50 basis points. The market saw the Fed's decision to reduce the FFR as an indication that they were easing off on their aggressive rate hike plans. Along with this came news that the Fed's fight against inflation was successful. The Federal Open Market Committee is expected to meet again between January 31 and February 1. Many believe the Federal Reserve will increase the federal funds rate, FFR, by 25 basis points. By 25 basis points. If this is accurate, it might lend credence to positive sentiment, which might lead to fresh buying pressure for SHIB. If this were to happen, it would break through the $0.123 level of resistance that has been there for the past many days. If a rally materializes, Shiba Inu investors should brace themselves for a price jump of up to 14% to the next Fibonacci resistance line. A rate hike over that might fool investors and cause Shiba Inu prices to drop again. A 10% decline, maybe even more, might be in store. And the result will cause it to fall back toward or even below its 200-day moving average. On occasion, market reactions precede the official release of the FOMC minutes. Some have hypothesized that this is due to the fact that those in influential positions are aware of the Federal Reserve's rate decision prior to its official announcement. This means that some market players may have special access that gives them an advantage when making decisions. Yet, it is worth noting that there was a small increase in Shiba Inu's weighted mood meter during the past 2 days. The market may be showing signs of optimism again if this holds. In light of the current consensus that a 25 basis point increase is likely, this does not prove that investors predict another jump. While price volatility has been trending downward for the past several days, it appears that another spike is imminent. Reason being, greater trade activity could be sparked this week by the FOMC data. Similarly, the results of exchange flows are striking. In recent days, there has been a marked decline in the supply on exchanges, although the situation is exactly reversed when looking at supply outside of exchanges. A bearish pivot might yet happen at any moment, particularly if the FOMC opts for a more substantial rate hike than expected. There will probably be more directional momentum now that the official data is. The new Layer 2 blockchains promise many improvements, such as faster transactions, more scalability, and less overall transaction costs. The possibility of burning trillions of tokens is another consequence of Shiba Priam, 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 Priam,